Hi, I'm Dave Cutler from the Diamond Store and Precious Art Jewelers in Cedar Falls, Iowa. There's a few things you should know. There's many different beautiful diamond engagement rings a person can choose from, but there's a few buying tips that'll help you avoid some of the most common scams in the jewelry industry. The first thing you should pay attention to when buying a piece of diamond jewelry is the size of the diamond and the quality of the diamond. As an example, a 1 carat diamond can range in price from a little over $1,000 all the way up to $14,600. And a person has to decide for themselves where they feel comfortable in that price range. There is a point of diminishing return on your purchase. On a 1 carat diamond, when you get into the neighborhood of about the mid $5,000 range, it's very difficult when you spend more money on that, on the 1 carat diamond, to tell the difference between it and the $14,000 stone, which is the very best you can get. So the good news is you don't even have to go halfway to $14,000 to get a stone that looks like a $14,000 stone. You should go somewhere around $5,500 to $6,500. The scam you have to be careful of, though, is a lot of people with the artificial lighting systems inside of jewelry stores. A lot of people will tell you that a $3,000 diamond looks beautiful and there's no eye visible inclusions, or there's no eye visible body color, all the things you don't want in a diamond. And they do that because price obviously influences a lot of people's decision. So there's a range that you don't want to go under in price, which on a 1 carat, as an example, is going to be right around $4,300–400. And a price range you really don't need to go over to make the diamond look the best it can to the naked eye, which is a mid $6,000 range. Now, the way the wool gets pulled over a lot of people's eyes is that you look at a diamond, and for instance, most guys are uncomfortable in a jewelry store anyway looking for engagement rings, and they'll ask what they think are some intelligent questions about the stone, like how big is it, how much is the price, and then they finally ask, well, what quality it is. And the person behind the counter might say, well, that's our fine quality diamond. And so the young purchaser will say, oh, well, if that's a good one, I'll take it, thinking that it's a very good price. The problem is it's a deception kind of in marketing. For instance, some of the largest chain stores offer 3 different categories of quality to choose from. The lowest quality of their categories they term are fine quality. The mid category of quality they term their exceptional quality, and their best stones they term the premier quality. So when the sales clerk answered that person's question, this is our fine quality, what he or she was actually saying is that's the lowest quality diamond we sell. To the person purchasing the diamond, it meant something totally different, however. So you can see right now where it becomes important to know a few key questions that you need to ask, that being one of them. The second question being, is the stone certified or not? What a certification is it means that the stone, when it was loose, not mounted, has been sent to a laboratory, the Gemological Institute of America's laboratory or the European Gemological Laboratories, for an evaluation of its quality. And a certificate is written up as to what the quality of the stone is, and then the retailer can use that certificate to offer the customer as reassurance that what they're showing them is actually what it is supposed to be quality-wise. When you're buying those diamonds, even if they are certified, you should buy them loose. Don't buy them already mounted. If you were the manufacturer of that item of jewelry and it had some chips or nicks on the edge of the stone or eye visible inclusions, where are you going to put the prongs? Right over top of the imperfections in the stone so it looks more attractive. There's nothing wrong with doing that as long as the consumer is aware that a prong has been put over top of an eye visible inclusion, but rarely are they. So Always buy your stone loose. Don't buy it mounted already in the ring, unless you really trust your jeweler. So if you're going to ask the right questions, those three are probably the most important ones to ask. Another thing to consider if you're buying at a department or a chain store is their money-back guarantee. Seems like it's the best and kindest thing somebody could offer you in purchasing a piece of jewelry. But legally it has a whole different meaning than what it comes across as the consumer to. If you're offered a 30-day money-back guarantee and you ask them what quality is this diamond I'm purchasing, and they tell you it's a certain quality, and the stone actually is not that quality, they misled you, a money-back guarantee for 30 days is legally considered a period of discovery for you. You have 30 days to discover that that person wasn't telling you the truth, or you're out of luck, and there's nothing you can do legally as far as a recourse against going back against that store, because they gave you a 30-day period of discovery, which they called a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you think you're getting too good of a deal to be true, and you do have a time period where you have a money-back guarantee, definitely go get it checked out somewhere else to see if the stone is actually what they represented it to be, either value-wise or quality-wise. And the last two bits of advice that I can give you is when you're looking at your stone loose, under a microscope, not mounted in a ring, take the back of a business card of whichever establishment you're shopping at, draw an outline of the stone you're looking at, be it a round diamond, a square diamond, or whatever, and plot where the inclusions are in the stone and their relative size as you see them under the microscope, and keep that with you so when you purchase that stone and decide to have it put into a ring, you can then look at the finished product, the ring, before you pay for it, and look at the stone again under a microscope and make sure that it is the same stone that you purchased loose previous to having it mounted into the ring of your choice. And if you do that, it's very difficult for someone to play the old switcheroo trick on you. The last point I would like to bring across is, well, pay attention to the reputation of the store you're shopping at. If it's a department store or a large chain jewelry store, typically they will sell merchandise to a niche of consumers that is lower to medium quality. And if that's what you're looking for, then that would be the place to go to buy that. If you're looking for medium quality to better quality diamonds and diamond jewelry, then it would be best probably to go to an independently, locally owned store and specifically tell them that you're not comparing against a lower quality chain store with them on their merchandise, and that you're interested in a better quality diamond. It doesn't have to be the best maybe, but you don't want the lower quality promotional stuff. And then they will know that they don't have to be paranoid about comparing price on dissimilar merchandise. You won't be comparing a low quality diamond against a better quality diamond and walking out and saying, oh geez, they're too expensive, when you actually weren't comparing apples to apples. So if you pay attention to all of those aspects of buying diamonds and diamond jewelry, you probably aren't going to be misled too far from the truth of the product you're buying. Another important thing to remember when purchasing a diamond is to always ask to compare a better quality diamond, better cut, better color, better clarity, right next door to the diamond you're considering purchasing. And also ask to see a diamond that isn't as well cut, isn't as good a color, isn't as good a clarity next to it as well. This way you don't always have to just rely on the advice of the salesperson, which might have an actually different interest in selling the diamond to you than what you have in buying it. And you can see for yourself, yeah, I think I want a little better stone, or no, I don't need as good of a stone, so I don't need to spend quite as much money, and it'll still look good. But you can make that decision yourself, not rely on somebody pushing merchandise onto you. So if you have any more questions about buying loose diamonds or diamond jewelry, feel free to contact us at Precious Art Jewelers or thediamondstore.com at 319-277-0717. We're located in front of College Square Mall in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Thank you.